Okay. All right, everybody. Happy Sunday evening.
I think children are less afraid to be.
Or wherever you're watching from. Welcome to another episode of Canuck's Course Critiques. I'm Crazy Canuck 1985. That is my Steam ID and my Xbox ID. Welcome to episode 61, and we're going to be looking at the PGC at Alamosa Springs. This is a course by, keep forgetting, really should check that, Mr. Nevada Ballin. Nevada Ballin. I'm going to guess he lives in Nevada. Probably a good guess. So just saw this one in my thread. Had some time, thought I'd give it a look before I jump into working on my course a little bit. So, if you haven't seen these videos before, basically I just kind of go through and point out the good things and the things that I think might need a little bit of work. And at the end, I'll give it a little rating. And yeah, I kind of do some work for TGC Tours, kind of helping them with deciding. Well, maybe not deciding, but I help see which courses are tour worthy and which ones aren't. And so we'll see what this one is. He's told me in his post he is hoping this is a course for a major. Now that's a pretty lofty goal. It's going to have to be one of the best courses I ever play for me to really recommend that. So we'll see. We got an autumn-themed course, which is, I like the autumn theme, but ever since those other two themes have come out, it's kind of been no contest in terms. Boreal and Countryside just seem to be a lot better. So, but hey, people still can create some really good courses with these older themes. So let's see what he's got here. So it's got 8 plays so far, not too many. 6.6 rating, but I always ignore those ratings because they don't really mean anything. So let's get into this. No, I don't want to report the content. There we go. Okay, so yeah, if you're watching, feel free to use the chat. And yeah, hopefully we can have some fun here. So the first hole, 436 yards over a creek. Okay. It's right dead flat, looks like. Okay, so I can get over there. Oh yeah. Good tailwind. Okay, so not bad. Let's see. Let's take a look at a couple of things here. Let's look at the bunkering. Bunkering's not bad, although it's got that heavy rough to light rough transition. You should kind of make a decision if you're going to go all heavy rough and all light rough. And I can kind of tell that the bunkers are just kind of thrown wherever. So you just want to go for some consistency there. This is almost like a funneling effect, which you kind of want to avoid a bit. But, a few minor things, but otherwise not too bad of a hole. Let's see what we got there. Ooh, that was nice. Okay, and there we go. Not a bit too bad of an opening hole there. Next hole is a long par 4, but I'm starting with an 8 iron, which is strange. That's just kind of a routing issue, so just always make sure that second shot marker is up by where you're going to hit it, like up by the landing area, just prevents you having to flip clubs, because you're not going to use an 8-iron off the tee there. Okay. We'll play a little fade. Oh, what did I hit? Oh, I'm good. Okay, so another thing I will mention, this whole fringe area, just when you're designing, try to flatten that out as much as possible. It doesn't have to be completely flat, but again, I use this a lot. Just pretend you're a groundskeeper and you're, mowing that lawn. Can you mow that lawn? It's kind of on a side hill angle. So, just a minor thing to think about. But it's those little things that, separate the average courses from the really good courses. Ooh, stop. That's a touch frustrating when the green breaks away from the pin a little bit like that. So I landed that pretty nicely, but I got punished a bit for it. It's a long putt up the hill. No, not quite. Okay, in for par. Another okay hole. Okay, yeah, again, the routing here is a little funky because it's a par 5, but I got a 7-iron in my hand. A little weird. Dog leg, so nice. I like the whole idea here. You got a bunker here to catch any lazy shots that go through the fairway. You got to pay attention off the tee. Stop. That'll work. Okay. Looks like it's reachable. Again, the bunkers. I'm not going to comment too much on the bunkers. They're just, they're a bit below average. So I recommend the designer, just take a look at some of the videos that some people have posted online. People like Taste, he's one of the better bunker players, or bunker makers. I think I have one on my channel somewhere. So, bunkers, if you have a lot of them, if they're really well done, it makes your course look outstanding. But if they're not well done, it makes your course look not as good. Okay, in for a birdie. Okay, nice little par 3. Unfortunately, those bushes are blocking my view, which is a little annoying. Just think that you're playing this without scout cameras, and from what I hear, there's rumors going around that the possible majors with TGC tours are going to be no scout cameras. Just a rumor. So right off the bat, this would not be a good hole for a major, because it's right in the way. So just something to look at. Okay. Not bad. Bad putt. Greens are good so far. Seem fair, not overly undulated, good challenge. So greens are done nicely. Okay. What's going on here? Okay, split fairway, I like this idea. So a couple people are going to the right, which I never even realized. Okay, so a bit of a risk-reward hole here. I like the hole design here, it's very nice. I think I hooked it a bit, or sliced it. Yeah. See, this is the sideways fringe that I'm talking about here. I think that should be flat or as close to flat as possible. Lots of sand here. Again, sand's just okay to me. Needs a little bit of work. Not terrible, but just needs some work. Okay. Tough hole here. For me, anyway. Okay, a little bit of red there. You guys know I'm not a huge fan of the red on the greens, but there's not too much there. He's going for, he wants it in a major. Yeah, tricky greens like that are fine, but okay. In for, what was that, bogey? Yep. Let's move it along here. Okay, so over the hill. Alright. Oh, that's a good hole. A couple of good holes in a row, I think, after a bit of a mediocre start, I think. Good tee shot. Bunkers are a little bit better here in terms of depth, elevation, but, you know, just that blending with the heavy rough would have made your course look a little bit cleaner. Up the hill. Oh, man. Okay. That works. Okay. Oh, man. Not quite. Not quite. Another bogey. But, good hole. Okay. What do we got here? Fairly flat. That's a nasty little pin there. 95? Where's this 95 coming from? Well, might actually work out okay, though. Not bad. That bridge there is going kind of right into a cliff. Just the little touches here, like, how do you get off that bridge? Anyway. I've done 61 of these, so, you know, sometimes I catch little things that maybe you would miss, and other times I miss other things, so it's kind of funny. Okay. Ooh. Okay, let's just put it down the middle here. So yeah, I'm not going to repoint all the things out over again, but I'm just seeing the same problems with the fringe, the bunkering. Little things here and there aren't bad, but when you start showing up on 18 holes, it starts to get a little... the course just looks a little bit... I like the hole design, it just looks a little bit... I don't know how to put it. I want to say sloppy, but I don't really want to say sloppy. Just a little unpolished. And unfortunately, I think a little bit of it has to do with the theme. Just these older themes are... It's funny, I'm going to say showing their age, considering it's not a very old game, but just compared to the other two themes, I don't know. Until they update these themes, I'm not even going to touch them when I'm with my own designing. all those rocks everywhere. Kind of, you don't really want. Okay. Where's the green? Oh, is it up there? Okay, I like the idea. It just looks really funny from here. How do you get up there? Just a lot of little jagged elevation changes. Okay. This can be flattened out a little bit for sure. Go in. Not quite. Okay. Alright, we're in after 9. Just gonna make a few notes here. Yeah. Okay, just making a few notes. After 9 holes, I like some of the holes. I like some good design. A few of the holes are a little odd, like number 9 there. It's a little bit on the unpolished side, so it's just, yeah, it needs some work for sure. It's definitely rough around the edges. The ideas are there, but it's it's a little bit rough. Par 3 here. Okay. So here's an example of a bunker that needs some, like, it's just flat. It needs some depth work here. Okay. Right. Here's an example of a blind tee shot here. So, it's a nice looking hole down the bottom, but from the tee you can't see it. So just dropping this down a little bit would help a lot. Okay. There's a big puddle there you wanna avoid. Yeah, it's lacking. I like this. Although this is a little weird, but island green here. Oh boy. Stop. Okay. Come on. Ooh, is this a long putt? It is. Okay. Ooh, I see some rocks there. Again, right idea, but it just looks a little odd, a little out of place. And I don't know what the heck I'm going to do here. Okay. I don't know what to do here. This is an awkward hole. Yeah, plugged it. Okay. I don't even know what I'm going to do here. Am I going to make it out? Probably not. Go! back down. It's a short par 4. You know, their short par 4s are nice, but it's a little bit awkward. Okay. Okay. 13, short little... Wait, okay. Not bad. Okay, you know what? I think I've kind of seen enough with this course. It needs some work. It's, in terms of bunkering, it's, you know, it needs some work with elevation, depth, blending with the rough and the heavy rough. The fringe is really wavy and uneven. Just the whole course is a little bit unpolished and stuff is kind of everywhere. It just looks a little messy. Elevation changes are kind of steep and sudden, so try to use those soft brushes. I recommend this designer. Like, I'm sure a lot of work has gone into this course, but it's, in terms of if you're looking for a quality, you know, you'd mentioned you wanted this to be a major. I'm sorry to say it's not even in that ballpark for that. It's honestly not even a course I could really recommend for a regular tour event as is right now. It needs quite a bit of work. So with, yeah, bunkering's the big thing, the fringe, elevation. I think there's some good ideas here, but it needs a huge revamp. So I suggest the designer kind of look at some videos online, play some of the 5-star courses, and kind of get an idea. Start playing around with the designer a little bit. It takes some time. It took me forever to figure this designer out, and I'm still learning. But I think this course is still a ways off from being a tournament course. But you know, it has some good ideas here. So yeah, I'm gonna stop at 13. It's gonna be below the 3.5 rating. They say that right now this is probably a 3 or a 3.25. You know, the fact that I can't even really get through it is not a good sign. So, but there's some good ideas here. It just needs some work. So, yeah. All right, guys, that's it for this episode. I will be back with another episode shortly. Probably not tonight, but sometime this week. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.